What's up, cooking squad? It's your girl Tay, and I am back with another cooking video. Today we are going to be making green beans and potato. That's what we're going to be doing in today's video. I'm going to show you guys what we are going to be using. I have a can of green beans here, and I'm going to be using 3 cans of those. I'm also going to be using some diced potatoes along with some minced garlic. And then we are going to be putting in some chopped smoked sausage. You can use any kind or any brand that you want. I'm also going to be adding in some red bell pepper and some chopped onion. We are also going to be incorporating some bacon in this dish as well. So I air fried some bacon and just chopped it up, and we are going to be using that in our dish. So without further ado, let's get started. So first things first, we are going to add a little bit of olive oil, of course, just a little bit, just to coat the bottom of the pan. And now we are going to go ahead on and add in our vegetables. We're going to add in our onion first. We are going to saute our onion for a few minutes until they become a little translucent. Now I'm going to go ahead on and add in our smoked sausage. We're going to saute our smoked sausage for a few minutes. We're going to saute them because we want to get all of that good flavor out of them. So now that our smoked sausage has sauteed for a few minutes, we are going to go ahead on and add in our red bell peppers, and we are going to let that saute all together for a few minutes. Now we're going to go ahead on and add in a little bit of minced garlic. We're just going to give it a really good stir and let all of those flavors get down in there, okay? Now for my go-to seasonings, y'all already know. Some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some seasoning salt. Just be mindful that you can use whatever kind of seasoning that you want to use in your dish. But this is the way that I like mine. So if you want to try it my way, that's fine. And if you want to use your own seasonings, you can do that as well. So now that our smoked sausage and veggies is all nice and blended, we are going to go ahead on and add in our green beans. I am going to be adding 3 cans of green beans, and I am not going to be draining them. I am just going to pour it directly into the pot. And you can use whatever kind of green beans that you want. You can use fresh green beans, you can use French style green beans, or you can use the cut green beans like I'm using. I like to use the French style green beans for this recipe, but I didn't have any, so I am using the regular green beans, and they taste just as good. So guys, I usually like to use a little bit of liquid smoke in my green beans just to give it a little bit of a smoked flavor, but since I didn't have any, I just used some smoked paprika, and this is optional. You do not have to put that in your green beans. It's still going to taste really good, so that is optional. So now I'm going to go ahead on and add in our diced potatoes. I did drain the liquid off of the potatoes. You don't have to drain the liquid off the potatoes, but since my green beans had enough juice with all 3 cans, I decided to just drain the liquid off of the potatoes. You can also use regular potatoes and just chop them up and dice them, but if you want a quick, easy, simple meal, you can just use the diced potatoes in the can. So now that we have all of our ingredients in the pot, we're going to go ahead on and cover it up and let it cook for a few minutes. So our green beans has come to a nice boil. So now I am going to add in some seasonings. I have some Italian herb blend seasoning here that I'm going to be adding. So that wasn't coming out good enough for me, so I'm just going to take the top off and pour some in our green beans. The Italian herb blend is going to give our green beans a really nice flavor. I am also going to add in some Slap Your Mama, and again, all of these seasonings is optional, but they're all going to blend well together and make our green beans taste really, really good. So now, last but not least, we are going to throw in our bacon and let that cook with our green beans just for a few minutes, not too long, because the bacon is already cooked because I air fried them. So we are just going to let that cook just for a few minutes. Now I'm going to add in just a little bit more seasoning. If you are going to be eating this meal with some rice, you can add enough seasoning so that when you add the rice to it, it won't take away most of your flavors. I am eating mine without the rice, but I did make some rice on the side for my husband to eat with the green beans. So now we are just going to cover it up and let all of our flavors and our bacon and our vegetables get all down in those green beans. Yes, honey. So guys, our green beans are ready. I am just going to give them a little stir, and then I am going to place them in a bowl over some rice. I will not be eating the rice, but I am doing this video for you guys. So here is the green beans over rice, and you guys, I did let our green beans simmer with the top on for about 15 to 20 minutes. In case you are wondering how long should you cook these green beans, they don't take long since it is out of the can. So you just boil it and let all those seasonings and flavors get into them. So guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is our green beans and potatoes. Before we get off of this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I upload a new video. And again, you guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next cooking video. Peace out.